This is a coordinate geometry question, an easy one, appeared as a 2-mark question in 2016 CBSE Class 10 board examination. Let's read the question. Let P and Q be the points of trisection of the line segment joining the points A, whose coordinates are 2, -2, and B, whose coordinates are -7, 4, such that P is nearer to A. P and Q are dividing this line segment into 3 equal parts. Coordinates of A and B are given. We've said P is closer to A. What we need to do is find out the coordinates of points P and Q. Let's draw the schematic of how this looks. Line segment AB, coordinates are 2, -2, -7, 4. P and Q are such that they'll divide AB into 3 equal parts. So AP is going to be 1/3 of the length of AB, PQ is another 1/3, and QB is another 1/3. Well, let's just focus on point P. P is going to divide AB as 1/3. AP is 1/3 and PB is equal to 2/3, or it's going to divide it in the ratio of 1:2. Let's focus now only on Q. Q is going to divide AB in such a way that AQ is going to be equal to 2/3 the length of AB and QB is going to be equal to 1/3 the length of AB. So what does P do? P divides AB in the ratio of 1:2. Let's right now focus on this diagram to get the coordinates of point P. P divides it in the ratio of 1:2. Before we find the answer, we'll write the formula in its generalized form. Let's say a point P divides a line segment AB in the ratio of m:n. And let the coordinates of A and B in the generalized form be x1, y1 and x2, y2. So what will be the x coordinate of point P in such a case? X coordinate of point P will be mx2. It's not mx1, it's mx2. mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. That's the x coordinate of point P. What is the y coordinate of point P? Y coordinate of point P is equal to my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Right? Apply the ratios, this m to the opposite side, n to this opposite side. Now, using this in the specific example where P divides it in the ratio of 1:2 and the coordinates of A and B are 2, -2 and -7, 4. Let's find out the coordinates of point P, whose x coordinates will be m is equal to 1 in this case. x2 is a -7, 1 into -7, plus n is a 2 and x1 is equal to a 2. This divided by m plus n, which is equal to 1 plus 2. We have a -7 plus 4, which is a -3 divided by 3. So the x coordinate of point P will be equal to -1. Let's find the y coordinate along the same lines, which is equal to my2. M is equal to 1. Y2 is equal to a 4 plus n, which is equal to a 2, and y1 is equal to a -2 divided by 1 plus 2. We have a 4 minus 4, which is equal to 0 by 3, which is equal to 0. So what are the coordinates of point P? Coordinates of point P are -1, 0. The last bit, we'll recap it in a printed form. X coordinate of point P is mx2, which is 1 into -7, plus nx1, which is 2 into 2, divided by m plus n, which is equal to -1. Similarly, the y coordinate of point P is my2, which divides it in the ratio of 1:2. So 1 into 4 plus ny1, which is 2 into -2, divided by 1 plus 2, which is a 0. So the coordinates of point P are -1, 0, part 1 over. Let's find out the coordinates of point Q. In this case, Q divides it in the ratio of 2:1 because AQ is 2/3 and QB is equal to 1/3. We're going to be applying the same formula. So the x coordinate of point Q will be equal to mx2, 2 into -7 plus nx1, which is 1 into 2 divided by m plus n, which is equal to 2 plus 1. 2 into -7 is a -14 plus 2, which is equal to -12 divided by 3, which is equal to -4. So the x coordinate of point Q is -4. Similarly, the y coordinate of point Q is 2 into y2 is equal to a 4 plus 1 into y1 is equal to a -2 divided by m plus n, which is 2 plus 1. 2 into 4 is 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 by 3 is equal to 2. So the coordinates of point Q are -4, 2. So I found out the coordinates of point Q also. Quickly summarize it in a printed form. Q divides it in the ratio of 2:1. AQ is equal to 2. QB is equal to 1. So x coordinate of point Q will be mx2, which is 2 into -7, plus nx1, which is 1 into 2, divided by 2 plus 1, -4. Y coordinate of point Q is my2, which is 2 into 4, plus ny1, which is 1 into -2, divided by 2 plus 1, which is equal to 2. So coordinates of point Q are minus 4, 2. Quick formula recap or concept recap. If a point P divides a line segment joining points A, whose coordinates are x1 by 1, and point B, whose coordinates are x2 by 2, in the ratio m is to n, then the coordinates of point P will be mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. This is the x coordinate of that point. My2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n, which is the y coordinate of this point.